off, unplug it. And this is another one down here.
So shut the water off here
Yep.
and here,
Yep.
and then hook hoses up.
Yep. And
bring
you can
that into the floor.
so you can let pressure off.
Yep. And then you can pull these
Yep.
out. These are just screens.
Yep.
These two things.
And then this is your drain clean out right here. You pull this pin, and this whole cup
and
falls.
it drains everything out of this.
Yeah, and it'll usually be some black gunk and stuff in there too. From the drain, sediment and soot and all that stuff too.
Okay.
So I don't know if that was part of what Steve sent over, that our maintenance agreement of cleaning these two, and
Yeah, and we
and-
got that. It's
and-
just it was
way more than what you wanted to spend.
it was more than what we had,
And I don't know what it is, so I didn't know if this was part of that too.
and we've got all that on tape now. So, but yeah, it was just a little more than we were thinking. We'll take a look at it again and see. I mean, I don't know what to do. The scalings, I think it's a problem.
Yeah, I
And
would
I'm
definitely
worried
have
about
your water
stuff.
tested. That would be the first step, and see exactly what's in the water, to how to treat it to overcome them problems.
Yeah.
Definitely having a water softener and salt and all that stuff too. But a filter, you don't want to filter just because you're going to just constantly be replacing it and cleaning it.
Yeah.
But especially you guys don't use that much water. To have something and then it just sits for 3 days and not and all that scale still in there.
Built up.
But
So how often, if we do this ourselves, we should do this once a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
and if it's getting to be worse, because in that book, and keeping that book close or wherever, because it'll give you every air code problem. E3, ignition failure, make sure gas valve is on, or the gas shutoff is on. But it'll go from 3 to 150 codes. And for you to know them, to come out here and either, hey, you can't fix it and you're going to call us, it's error code 147 or 125 or...
And if these things fail, then the shutoff valves, it's these two? Is that right?
Well, your main is right here.
So just shut it off?
Yeah,
there?
you can shut it off there.
Okay.
And there, because it's all, teed in and, but them are all your main shutoffs and for everything. So yeah, you can shut that one off or however you want to do it. It doesn't, But I was
we
having...
should generally not be, I don't know what we need to take the cover off for unless we're just wanting to look around. at it,
Yeah,
right?
make sure there ain't, if you see water coming out or something of it, then you might want to take the door off, but. So.
And this is the power, where's the power shut off for it? You can just unplug it
You can unplug it.
or switch it off?
Yeah, that one's probably not labeled, but this is it right here.
Okay.
And there's one right here too,
Okay.
on-off switch there, so.
You have to have the cover off to get to that, right?
Yes. But you can tell your recirc, that's your recirc lines right there, and they're warm, so I
Yeah.
mean, it's been, and that's the pump for it right here that runs
Okay.
your recircs, but there's no built-in timer for that, so. And keeping an eye on the flues outside, make sure there's no bird's nest in there
Okay.
if you're out there, looking around. And you guys already figured out that switch, it's off for summer mode for the pumps,
Yeah.
for out there for that.
And so that pump's the recirc pump for the outside thing, and then these two do
Run
the
off your thermostat.
shop and the office.
Yep, and thermostats turn to, once you go to cooling, you're gonna be turning them off, so. The rest of these valves you can, stay on, so wouldn't mess with any of those, so.
So the thermostats for this, they have a fan switch on them. Does that doesn't do anything?
No. Them are just regular, we put all the same stats on there, you just can't buy a heating stat, that doesn't have any of that features on there. So, I don't know if have you put them on a smartphone or
Yep.
so,
Yep.
got them all programmed and all that? And
Yep.
got all that figured out, so yeah, that's the best way to do it and program them, so. Where to now?
So geothermal comes through here, but there's nothing in here we should mess with.
No, I mean, it's all,
The pressure gauges, what do they tell us?
just make sure there's still pressure on them lines. If it goes to zero, then there's obviously a problem somewhere along the lines.
Okay.
We've lost water out of it. Yeah, we've lost everything out of it. So, yeah, these are just, this is water hooked up to it to maintain pressure, to make sure that expanding, contracting, they'll lose, they'll build up pressure, lose a little pressure. You lose that, you don't have any geo. So, yeah, nothing in here, so.
So is there anything else they need to know about this modern artwork here, about what to touch and what not to touch?
Don't touch anything.
something goes wrong there, call you. And
I mean, there's the valves that all stay on. I mean, all this stays, you know, it's basically when you get ready to start it up, make sure there's water in that, you know, system, you know, and that level out there is where it needs to be. You know, it's going to boil off anyway, but.
And if we wound up with a leak or something, we should shut all the pumps down and just shut this system down from.
You got to shut, I mean, you're talking all the valves, you know, you can, you know, shut system off, but, you know, it's going to, that's a bypass, but, you know, shut them out. If it's a leak, depending on where there's a leak at, you know, you're going to be wanting to shut all these valves off, you know, depending on where it's at. 39. This should be 39. That's your main water shut off. We already talked about. Garage bathroom 40. So that'd be your bathroom out there.
Yep.
That's your, you know, cold going to it.
And is the hot? So is the hot 40 also?
No, it would be 4. So don't mind that color blue, but that is your hot.
One nice thing about it, you have your water ran under the floor slab, is all your valves are right here in one spot rather than having to go up the ceiling and try to find one when you have a leak somewhere.
Yeah.
So if you ever have a leak, just come in and look at that schedule real quick, see which number, and close that valve.
Yep.
Your east hydrant 45, north hydrant, so east hydrant, west hydrant 44, 45, and 46. So eye wash station should be 1.
So the eye wash station uses hot water?
It has a mixing.
It has a mixing valve, which is right behind you in that box, so you're not flushing, you know.
Scalding hot water
Yeah,
for your
yes, exactly. So yeah, it is tempered water. Yes, shower at, you know, 6. Then your 2 recirc lines, which we went over all that right there for 6 and 7, which is a shower and the men's and women's bathroom. That's what, you know, you'd want. You really need to put a timer on that where we can eliminate, you know, that pump running 24/7. So.